and they ripped people out of cells, shackled them at hands and ankles, threw them in a kind of bird cage in the sun without any food or water in isolation for hours and hours and hours and hours.
Can you give me a few anecdotes, perhaps, of just what it was like being detained, personal experiences you saw?
After they found out that I was Jewish, that meant taking me away from the group for a special photo opportunity with Minister Ben-Gvir, where I was sat, directly in front of this big flag of the State of Israel as a show of confrontation, loyalty, the disloyal Jew in front of the real symbol of our community, which was the flag of the State of Israel, so that Ben-Gvir could come yell in my face that I'm a terrorist. And that was kind of the protocol that was issued against everyone. Some things were shocking at the beginning, like seeing the way that they brutalized some of the people who were on the boats. An old woman I watched thrown to the ground. She, I think, broke her leg for no reason. People having their jewelry stripped from them when they got off the boats, which of course recalls some of the most horrific images of what happened to our people in the 20th century. People having life-saving medicine just thrown away and told, well, you should have thought about that before you came to Israel. After, of course, we didn't come to Israel. They forcibly abducted us and brought us to Israel. Anyone who was perceived to be disobedient in some way to the prison guards' perception of order in their camp was promptly, they went to the cells with a German Shepherd and a shotgun and tear gas, and they ripped people out of cells, shackled them at hands and ankles, threw them in a kind of bird cage in the sun without any food or water in isolation for hours and hours and hours and hours till we tried to get them back. People were wailing for medicine, basic medicine, insulin for diabetics. One woman had such a severe kidney infection that she was turning blue and passing out from the pain, and we were not able to get any medical attention. One friend in the cell next to me, a young Jewish American, in fact, was screaming out, asking for medical attention, just on such severe withdrawals from medication that they'd thrown away when we were back at the port. And they just came and said, we're not going to give any medicine to animals. And it was like this kind of protocol. A protocol that clearly they know well. This was not hard for them to develop, because I think it's a pretty familiar protocol that's deployed in light form against us, but in heavy form against our Palestinian brothers and sisters.